Hello, everyone. Welcome to Esoteric Ebb. It's that time. It's that day. It's that part of the week. C'est la vie. Speaking of French, I hear that they're kicking the shit out of Morocco right now. I wonder if that is still true. It is still true. This has been your World Cup update from me, a guy who didn't know anything about the World Cup until about a week ago. It's that guy. I think I have fixed the problem with the alert sounds. So hopefully pizza time will say pizza time for all y'all. Let's head on over to the game cam. Last time we learned Speak with Dead. We spoke with the dead elf. We got their name. It was like that time it didn't make noise for me. What the hell? No, I thought I fixed it. God damn it. I'll give you your treats in a second, bud. What happened, Twitch? We got a new bar. We got everything. Alerts. Edit alerts.
Pizza time.
I think I saw it make noise for you guys that time. But it is no longer making noise for me. I can hear it if I manually play it. Did you hear Toby Maguire say pizza time?
Pizza time. Pizza time.
Oh, am I not monitoring this? Is that the problem? Monitor and output.
Pizza time.
Pizza time.
Pizza time.
It's clipping the very front of it.
Pizza time.
Those with hard shells form an armored fortress with a...
Pizza time. Okay, I need to get a better sound file.
Those with hard shells form an armored fortress with a...
Okay, that one seems to work fine. That one doesn't. Oh, it needs to fire once. And then it'll make sounds. Hey, thanks for hanging out while I try to figure this shit out.
You're here. You're not with Luthen. You're here. You.
One more.
Pizza time.
Yeah. Hey, it's good enough for what it is. I think that's it sure is a learning curve. Anyway, you are owed, my friend. These are from Annie Danny, and it's been a delay since the actual release itself. Yeah. Oh, Bridge, I thought that was on purpose. But I'll assume it was on purpose, which makes it a really funny joke. There he is. Okay. Oop. It's better. It's not perfect. I think I need to find a better sound bite for Pizza Time for the Tobey Maguire thing. I think that MP3 is like 0.5 seconds too short. Yeah, so last time we got Speak with Dead, we spoke to the elf carcass. We started heading downstairs, looking for Frank, son of Frank. We ran into Moongore. What else did we do? We learned how to speak with animals, and we learned a lot about druidry. Yeah. It was all very productive, all told. Most importantly, we got a psychic ant who wants us to return them to their ant hive mind. We also fought and killed a skeleton and talked to a floating skull. Bondaval. South Caves. Beware of monsters. And we got a new hat. A Divine Era mural. A tall stone mural stands before you. 3 serpentine figures carved and painted into the surface. Each coiled and intertwined with the others. Step closer. The colors are faint, but still there. Greens, reds, yellows. Tingle. This is connected. The city. The wall. Listen. I mean, yeah, try and listen to the wall. You tense your body. The gut squeezed. Your ears aligned. Nat 20 to talk to wall. You sense it. The crack in the wall. Once more, that voice carries through, faint and hoarse. Deep within and without. Time for this again. Great. Oh, is it time to commune with another wall? Apparently Snell is of like mind, Pegasus Bat Spider. Cool. We're doing this one again. Is it Chansey again? Yes. The voice in the wall is monotone and brittle. As if it could snap at any point. What are you? Nothing. Just stare at the wall. No answer. Why do I keep talking with you? Do you live in every wall in the city? No. Do you have something to tell me? Yes. Oh, do you? Yes. There is one thing to say. Wait. There is no response to your waiting. What kind of thing? A message. Please tell me what you have to say. Feel a little annoyed. The crack fades. You must go deeper. Oh? Deep. On the overlook where the bane of my people watches over the great flip. There, she has asked for you. She? As in Iomestra? Yes. Where exactly? The bane. Below. That's very vague, you know. By the flip. On the overlook. Does this overlook happen to be another wall? Yes. So I need to go talk with another wall. Yes. You're obviously already proficient at it, so might as well. Okay, I'll go find Iomestra. Give the wall a pat. Okay. The crack disappears as quickly and esoterically as it came. Then, silence. I'm not sure what kind of strange derailment this is or how it's connected in any way with the tea shop, but fuck it. I'm actually intrigued now. Let's see if we can find this lady in the wall. This is it. You found yourself a hidden side quest. Time to go find the next wall in this wall-talking quest of mine. Bridge, sometimes. We talked to a wall once before. Then we talked to a different wall, but it was the same wall. We also have 3 T-posing rats now. Talk to walls is a cleric cantrip. I do buy that. Pulling the dancing. Beware the crunch. Please don't step on literal human skulls. Cave paintings? Strange markings cover the cave walls. Painted in faded pigments. Red and white against the dark stone. Examine the paintings. You step closer to inspect them. Crude stick figures with circular heads. Arms spread wide. Count the figures. You scan across the wall. 3 distinct figures, each a unique design. Snell, your people ever make art like this? Goblins? He laughs. We weren't even on this continent when these were made. My guess would be pre-fade, maybe? These look human. They do. 2 arms, 2 legs, round head. But the style is too simple to determine species. Oh yeah, we got this. Analyze the painting's age and origins. These are old. But that's just a guess. Dating cave paintings is difficult without proper study. Fascinating, but I should move on. I don't think that's a puzzle for this cleric. Loot here! More loot here! Funeral rites of a different era. Count the fingers. A surefire check for Faye. Bone dust. That's like the second bone dust I've gotten. Do I know what that does? Ah, that's for 2nd level spell slots. I see. Dust from a bone grinder. Very fine and faintly sparking. Made out of unicorn horn or whalebone or something, can be used to recover second-level spell slots. A shard of yore. Is that a hat? Strange. He's had long enough to cross the river Styx. His coins are still here. They're up for grabs. He's not gonna need them. He will have already needed them. Oh, a fancy hat. A yellow hat? You grab the smooth fabric. It feels expensive. Yeah, this is like 1,000 crowns worth of esoteric cloth. Whoever dropped this is either rich as shit or had to run from something real dangerous. Your companion looks around, a bead of sweat rolling down his brow. Oh, Frank must have gone through here. Keep an eye open. It is yours now. Pocket the hat. I could probably wear this. Oh, it's an accessory. A fancy hat made out of premium quality silken yellow fabric. This is the kind of hat you'd expect to see on a high-class freestrider. Whoever owned it previously must have gotten lost in the horrors of the city below. You, however, obviously cannot wear it. It's nowhere near helm-like enough. Though you could carry it around, maybe? I wish I could put it on Snell. So is Frank son of Frank probably, oh, what's her name? The orc lady's boss. The other freestrider she came with. Oh, no. A headless corpse. Looks like some type of rogue. An esoteric lockpick. Makes easy work of any lockpicking job. The dungeon continues far into the west part of Tolstad. Frank son of Frank is the king in yellow. I wear no hat. Sir, the time has come to set aside all helmets. I think we could use a lockpick more than we could use a ring of protection. I'll eat those words, certainly, but a sinking feeling appears to your right. Your gut. It sees death. The goblin jolts to the side. Cleric, there's... Huh? Oh! Oh, that ain't good. I don't know. Roll initiative. One of the stalagmites has sprouted a particularly nasty-looking maw. How did I not notice that thing? It was hidden perfectly. Flung around the shadows of the cavern comes a long tendril. It flies towards you like a ballista, firing a long, fleshy snake. In an instant, it's wrapped around and... Huh? You're everything! Damn it! It tightens its grip and flails you around. Your ankle is crushed. You breathe through the pain. Scream and wiggle! I knew I was gonna immediately eat those words. Annie Danny, I knew it. But then the tentacle pulls back, dragging you, flinging you against rock and rock. Grab something! Don't let it... The roper has you, its tendril fastened like a locked jaw around your entire leg, as it attempts to pull you towards its maw, dragging you in like a fisherman with a thick catch on his hook. Now's not the time for a simile! A monster? Punch it! Once you get control of your muscles again, that is. Is there really nothing I can do here? Pray. Huh? Be surprised. What? An ambush? The goblins attempt to spring into action, but he's just too late. You'll pray, but you will break its stomach once consumed. The tendril pulls you closer, but it clearly finds you difficult. with all this struggling, so it slams you into the ground. Ow! Bones broken, but still attached. No way. You're not getting anywhere near that maw. Slither! Slither like your life depends on it! Because it does! There's still a chance. Find an opportunity. This is not so bad. You've been through worse. Break free. So I need a 13 or 10. Or, let's grease it up. You quickly mutter the words, but it is difficult to throw up somatic signals, but you succeed, targeting myself. Yes! The grease immediately appears, covering you from head to toe with a slippery, gooey mess. And the roper's tentacle looses its grip. Break free. It wails and flails the appendage around as you drop to the ground. You are a true genius. Now conquer this overgrown squid. Breathe. Ugh. I'll hit him. I swear to the gods. The goblin lines up a shot and it hits the roper right next to its large eye, but it seems to just bounce off. Cocksucker! Even still, the creature does get distracted by the shot. The roper roars. The beast lunges forward way further than you expected. Its maw brushes up against you and bites down. It goes right through your chainmail. A deep wound, gushing blood. Clear it! Shit! I'm okay. Keep at it. There's still time. I want to punch it, but we have better odds at being a distraction. No. I believe. Punch the roper. Let's go! With force! In perfect form, your fist makes contact with the beast's horrible, unblinking eye. The softness of it molds around you, and a flood of warm, disgusting, yellowish blood begins to flow out of the hole. 8 damage on 4d10 was really fucking lucky? Yeah, it was. It shrieks and pulls back. The terrible noise disappears into the abyss. Tentacles writhing, the roper blindly flees. In its panic, it runs right over the edge. Begin breathing again. You fill your lungs with air. Your knees are weak. The goblin leans on his knees and groans. That was tight. Is taking minimal damage what it means to be a con cleric? Yes. Or maximal damage. Who can really say? That was tight. But, well done. You too. Great job, Snell. Give him a thumbs up. The goblin reluctantly returns a thumbs up to you as well. He is pained by making such a cheesy gesture. But you've clearly earned it. Nice. Let's see what's deeper in this cavern. Okay, time to eat. Two of those. Two of those. And 5 of those. Taking all that damage and surviving is being a con cleric. Who put these barrels here? Ooh. Another one-way door. So this leads into the sewers. We'll come back here. I want to see what this other thing is. I will not consume my rats. They're my friends. A grand engraving of the divine era. Incense, Among the fallen and broken of an ancient world lies among them a single structure. A monument to a forgotten power. At the top, a cracked lion's head glares at you. A one-eyed lion with a single dark and empty eye socket. A shrine like any other. You feel at home on your knees here. A shrine to what god? One lost to time. Does it work? You may prepare spells here, yes? The rats are my friends, or they will be once I unite them with Red Rat and Blue Rat. Exactly. Rat Voltron. There is a connection to divinity. You seen anything like this, Snell? Sure. Looks like a normal cat thing. There's a ton of them all over the city if you know where to look. Go on. I don't have anything else to say, really. Hard to tell exactly what's going on here due to the rubble and the dust. You could try investigating it more closely, but remember, the White Mane's famous for their traps. So, be careful. Take a step closer. You look over the front of the shrine, seeing traces of markings on the surface. What's that light from the ceiling? It is an illusion. Do not mind it. It is absolutely not the sun. A fake sun on ancient stone. Like all of your... Investigate the shrine. Even with our shit intelligence. Your gloved hand glides over the markings on the front of the shrine. There's something there. Inside the stone. And it's... text. Tracing your fingers, you realize something is written, faintly, scrubbed down over the centuries into the surface of the shrine. It says, Eloho rojo vigila tus logros. You take a step back and mumble it to yourself. The red eye watches over you. Does that mean anything? Probably. They wouldn't just write that on a shrine for no reason. He shrugs. They honestly might have, but who knows? You glance upward at the lion's head. The eye socket. Perfectly sized for a gemstone. This is obviously a secret you would be able to trigger in case you insert the correct gemstone. Look at the eye socket. The stony lion's head glares at you with that one sunken, dark eye. So I need to insert a gemstone here. Yes, either a ruby or a jacinth would be a rather practical guess. I'll need to find one then. Indeed. I'm not putting my finger in the hole. I'm done checking out the eye socket. But something is missing. Perhaps. Nod your head. I like my spell suite right now. I don't think we need to change it. Can I put an apple in there? The ancient White Mane language. Spanish. You know what? Can I investigate it? Can I put... Or will it only trigger if I actually have a gemstone? Can I cram an apple in there? No. I can only stick my fucking finger in there. Spanish being here makes about as much sense as Welsh and Polish, and also the Japanese. So this is where we came in. Oh, I never picked up that fucking shard of yore. Okay. Let's go see how this connects to the sewers, because this is where Frank's son of Frank went. And he probably went this way. I wonder if he took the gem out of the eye socket. Maybe he has it. That sounds like a Frank move, if I'm being honest. There's a potion of healing among these empty bottles. Neat. The standard potion of healing. The label says Hexbrew Incorporation, 6PW. Apples. Good. I need to, Yes, hello, sir. You want up? Oh, maybe I can borrow a gem from Bondival, yeah. I don't remember him having a red one, though. I remember him having a green, an orange, and a purple one. Oh, hey. A grill? And some crates? At the end of the sewer path, you encounter a stove. Around it sit some crates and what looks like a ragged bedroom.
Pizza time.
Up. Pizza time, buddy. Sorry, pizza time. These are from Bridge. Yeah, buddy. Blessings for finding the apples. Apples for the boy. Eat the apples, apple boy. Come on. You can see his little head thinking about it. But he wants me to lift him up. I do love his little grabby hand. That's all there is, bud. Look at that void. Look at that cat. Around it sits some crates and what looks like a ragged bedroll. This is a camp. Who camps in the sewers? We got ourselves a big sewer rat here. Big enough to camp and cook. The goblin looks around the damp tunnel. I don't like this one bit. Feel the stove. It is not entirely cold. Recent, eh? Is it normal to camp in a place like this? No, cleric. Norvik sewers are notoriously dangerous. No sane person would rest here or survive. Look around. Some rats scurrying around in the corner. Nothing else. What are these crates? Leaning in, you see symbols hatched into the corners of the wood. HWBT. Huh. The goblin inspects them as well. We've had shipments going missing on Water Lane in periods. Now I know where they end up. He taps the crates. Spices. He taps another one. Potatoes? Yes. It's food crates. Food. Just food. Over time, it's been a lot. Yes. These crates hold food. Why food? Where would they get these crates from? Why food in the sewers? A foolish question. Obviously, the rats are eating it. Due to the esoteric nature of the city below, this sewer lane must have transformed them into ruthlessly intelligent criminals. Criminals hell-bent on taking over this crumbling city of yours. I've been trying to nail this thief for a long while. Figured it was some organized thing. And considering the size of this hall, it's gotta be. And you never thought to check the sewers? Of course not. It's not even connected to water lane except for the water flow, and that's... He stops and squints at the water. Those motherfuckers! You see what they're doing? Glare at him, slack-jawed. They've been dumping crates into the water flow and then catching them down here. Probably with a net or something. The goblin glances around the tunnel. Diabolical. I'd be impressed if it wasn't my job to keep track of this shit. A hunter. Nega Senshi lives in the dungeon and eats exclusively food from outside of the dungeon. Processed heavily. Why food? You know, I've been asking myself that very question. And I could never quite figure it out, but look. The goblin shoves the loose lid of a crate, revealing an empty inside. Could they be shipping it to someplace else? Doesn't look like it. Whatever they're doing, it's being eaten here. The goblin shudders. Comes creeping. Oh, shit! Guys? Guys, it's a gator man. So what do you propose? Should we keep guard and see if they come back? Possibly. We could also go get backup. I know we're on the tea shop mission, but... Quest. What? The tea shop quest. Right, anyway. This is kind of a big deal for the Hathways. Lady Sageleaf will be happy to finally get this thorn cut down. We don't have time for that, Snell. What do you mean? You do random shit all the time. Oh yeah, I do, don't I? Yes, you do. Yeah, so maybe we can take some time to deal with this. Yeah, maybe. Good. Right behind! Honestly, this whole thing is just creeping me out. You're telling me. You've heard this phrase before. Don't comment on it. Look at the goblin like a newborn bird in the nest looks at its mama. The goblin does not see it, due to the thing on your head. Anyway, your very flesh! Your companion gasps for air as he glances back. You watch as his entire body suddenly leaves his corporeal being. His entire being suddenly leaves his corporeal body. For an instant, he is not a goblin. He is a ghost. Great hungers. Turn around. Turn around. The goblin is already on the move, his sling loaded, spinning, aiming. To see hunt come to Kraid. How good. What is that? You watch as the hulking mass of flesh and wet scales rising from the shadows of the sewer. It towers over you, its gaping maw widened into what could be construed as a mocking smirk. Roll initiative. Okay, we're going relatively quick, all told. Oh, Snell's going fast as fuck, boy. Earth bless your soul. Snell's sling creates an incredible sound echoing down the tunnel. He lets his stone fly in a powerful blast. The projectile hits the monster right on the neck, causing him to let out an angry growl. This is your dragon. You must stand tall as it consumes you. You are food. There's not much time. But if there's any chance to de-escalate, do it now. Raise your fists and throw a punch. With determination and resolve, you take a decisive step forth. And you throw a punch at the beast. Oh yeah, the whip crack of a sling is crazy. There's a reason that those were honest-to-God weapons of war for a period of time in antiquity. Slings are not fuck-around weapons. They are murder machines, if you know how to use one. You hit him in the snout. Ugh. Take that, you flat fuck! Yet all it seems to do is cause the grin upon its maw to widen. Then he squints at you, lets out a grunt, and lowers the weapon. Huh? Your companion takes a step back while keeping a wary eye of the beast. He is unsure if he should strike again, or see if there's some strange piece to be found here. No. Slings are find-out weapons. You made the joke in real life. Hell yeah. I love it when my chat is on the same wavelength.
Kraid is bored. You are cleric, no?
The goblin takes a deep breath and then he hisses at you from under his breath. Do not push your luck. Yes. You know me?
Do not be trouble. And Kraid will not be trouble.
The beast lumbers over to the encampment. You look on, taking heavy breaths. Snell leans on his knees. He appears to be shaking.
Adrenaline running out.
I like how his portrait is just, hey, welcome to my camp. You want a sausage? Yeah, he looks so friendly.
Weak knees. Dizzy skull.
Kraid sits down on a crate in front of the little stovetop.
Hunt is done for daytime. Now is rest and cooking.
What in the world have you stumbled onto here?
You have an urge to fight this thing to the death. Yet you know you are no match for it. Not now.
Gulp and approach his camp. These are the sewers below Waterlane.
Kraid, Rage of Ascan.
Crocolisk folk. Oh god, he's level 11. He would have beaten our ass in half. A mad flesh-eating beast of yore from the swamps of Heiji. Why he hasn't eaten you yet, you don't know. A masterful chef, his passion is cooking. Fried, stewed, pickled, boiled, Kraid knows it all. And his palate is expansive. You included. His restraint is not from etiquette nor kindness. This is a monster spawned from generations of hunger, of hunters inflicted by the red mist of the tree of the spiral. Hags made him. He is birthed from evil. Despite his nature, above all, he follows his instinct. Currently it speaks, follow the wizard. It will grant passage to greater hunts. Those rumblings, they keep your flesh from being consumed. The hulking beast looks at you with a deep hunger.
Your gut biome quivers. Kraid greets human.
Have you seen a man in yellow going past here?
Kraid has seen this, yes.
Oh, you have?
Yes. Kraid saw a human in yellow go past. Kraid means to eat such fancy human, but this human was fast and turned invisible before Kraid could approach.
Huh.
Kraid did hear fancy yellow human speak to self while walking past. Human said, "Where is this damn secret passage again?"
A secret passage? Where?
Kraid does not know.
Are you lying to me?
Kraid does not need to lie.
So he went into the dungeon.
Fancy human came from southern caves, going into dungeon, yes.
The monster smirks. All right, thanks for the info. The monster smirks, or makes no expression at all because it always smirks. What do you hunt down here?
Many things. Kraid dive and stalk. There is wild land below, far, deep, dark.
You find anything good down there?
Yes. Kraid take many trophy. From big chicken to little drake. And those of many, many teeth and eye. Most are not tasty. Some very.
He glances at your companion.
You.
The goblin does a comically loud gulp. Big chicken cockatrice? Maybe? Or a hook horror? Didn't they say something about hook horrors down in the sewers? Those are like big fucked up chickens, aren't they? The goblin does a comically loud gulp. He tries to play it off. Nice.
Little green man, you are not tasty and not even fun to hunt. But you look spicy.
He holds up a hand in a stern face. I assure you, I am not. The croc lets out an amused growl. But not above here, right? You stay out of the city.
Yes. Kraid hunts in wilds. Urban sprawl is too easy. When Kraid has mission, the hunt begins.
Mission. The croc smirks.
Kraid says nothing.
The goblin leans towards you and whispers, Don't. Where else do you hunt?
Kraid hunts where he pleases. This land is good. Good for sport. Great beast roam. And many fresh challenge await. When Kraid is on hunt, he goes far.
Great. Good to know.
Kraid hunts where...
Oh, I said the same. I hit the wrong button. Great. Good to know. He lets out another short growl. Those rats really seem to like you.
Yes. Rat is little thing which I remember from home. Big rat. Those were great friends.
You like little rat because you like big rat. He lets out a happy growl.
Big mushy swamp rat, the gayest of little rodent. I hunt as little, then as big. I follow, I learn. Big rat is great hunter. Little rat has much to learn, but they will. They will.
That's great. He turns to you and whispers, Let's not get too friendly with the rat-loving killer croc, all right? I found this rat. Show him the white rat. The monster stares at you as you hold up the white rat in an uncomfortable grip.
Kraid sees that. There are 5 of them. They make a lot of noise when they come around.
Put the rat back in your pouch. I guess I'll have to find all 5 rats then. But why? It's a quest. Who gave you this quest? I'm not sure. Then you probably should reconsider before you head out on a rat hunting mission. Since nobody has promised you any pay for this. So, yeah, think about that. Kraid keeps on grilling.
Snell, what should we do about the crate situation?
Honestly? He whispers to you, It's not a good idea to start shit here. This whole stolen shipments thing is an issue, yes. But the halfways do not have the resources to deal with this solid unit of a beast right now. What if I ask him to stop? The goblin gives you a surprisingly neutral expression. Politely? Very politely. Go ahead. Play high-risk alligator picker. Why not? Alligator picker, a children's game where you get your fingers pricked by a makeshift alligator mouth if you press the wrong tooth. A rare toy these days, as the last factory producing in Blood City Bay shut down due to an above-board amount of haunted copies being sold across the coast. Come up with a persuasive argument. Right. You're battling against a hungry beast here. But not just that. You're also facing what could only be described as a connoisseur. You're kidding. Not this time. You'll need to offer a bargain. Some better, nicer cooking supplies than the average HWBT stock. Ah, you mean. Oh yes, you mean. Kraid, I wish to inform you that you are getting subpar goods here.
Subpar.
Those crates, they're all from the Halfway Bridge tribe. If you're looking for better goods, I would strongly suggest focusing on another target. The beast leans in and glares at you.
Kraid wish to know, where would better goods be found?
Tell him about the dwarven vessels. They won't miss a few crates. As bad as stealing is, the ones who will miss it the least are the Freestriders, the trade company.
As long as you do not sell out the city's supply lines, then it is fine. The rest can deal with this beast.
Should we rob the government or fuck over the Freestriders? I'm leaning rob the government, even though strength tells me not to, but strength is a little bit of a fascist. I kind of love Kraid, by the way. Kraid is a delight. Do you guys think we should sell out the government, or should we sell out the capitalists? Both are evil. Yeah, Kraid rules. He's my friend now. Always sell out the capitalists. All right. The Freestriders have a warehouse on Waterlane. He growls. They have better, fresher goods, and more exotic stuff too. You'll definitely want to focus on them instead of the cheap goblin crates.
Maybe Kraid will. This supply is getting stale.
He turns back to his stove with a deep snicker. It'll be balanced out by you helping them get better food here. Yes, that's true, because I need to hand out the flyers to get access to the warehouse myself anyway, so it's net neutral. I really should have just leaned into the apoliticalness of it all. Oh. He turns back to his stove with a deep snicker. Nice job, the goblin whispers to you. That's probably as much as we could have hoped for. Redirection. So, you're a chef, huh?
Yes. Cleric is hungry. Kraid offer. Slog dog.
The beast holds out one of the strange sausage-shaped meat pieces. Slog dog?
Slog dog.
Slog dog?
Slog dog. It is slog dog. Yes.
You want a slog dog, Snow? I'm good. He's never been gooder. Mystery meat could contain anything. Beware. No, I'm just eating it. You know about Viskin's helpers, which helps? Slog dog! Slog that dog! I'm just gonna eat it, no questions asked. I think asking questions will actually make this worse. We have such a high constitution. Oh, God. Amazing.
You wrap your gloved hand around the sausage with a firm grip. The slog dog speaks to you. The slog dog wants to be consumed.
Gobble it down.
It goes down quickly, but the flavor catches up to you quickly. It is harsh, spicy, and rotten.
Feel like puking?
You groan. The flesh is down, but it might be coming up.
A deep cackle escapes the maw of the beast.
Greed sees cleric enjoy slog dog. Does cleric feel benefit? Benefit? Oh.
Huh?
Plus 66 hit points?
The spice. It feels strong. Begin shaking. What is happening?
Cleric?
Good! Slog dog work magic! Trade is master chef! Slog dog is specialty! If cleric can stomach, cleric can strong!
Holy shit! I feel...
You feel as if the natural world is growing within your gut. A glorious unity between earth and mammal. The great wave of the primal sprouting, springing, dancing, kicking. You are now ready. Ready. You are ready to join the wilds of Ascani. This is your path. The natural path. You are a barbarian.
Slam your chest uncontrollably. Snell covers one of his ears to protect his hearing.
Cleric is energetic. How does cleric feel?
Take a breath. I feel perfectly okay. Average, even. Oh! Might be a force for you, I assume.
Good. Great help, cleric. Like Visken say.
Viskin?
Great cannot say more.
He gives you a wide smile.
Cleric has friend.
Right. A friend. The crocodile just smiles at you. Ominous. I'm not sure checking out Viskin is a great idea, cleric. I'd suggest staying away. Old lady would say the same. But hey, up to you. If anything, the mortician is probably just in need of a stately visit. Of justice. I feel like the game has forgotten that we found out he's a lich. Oh shit, the ad launched without me watching. Well, thankfully I just caught it. Oops. So, I'll be back in 2.5 minutes. Grab a drink, use the restroom, do what you gotta do. And I'll see y'all soon. If you can still hear me. If you can't, no, I'm waiting for you. Yeah, it's I think it's because we nat 20'd a vibe check on him in episode 1, I think. And it was like, yeah, this dude is straight up a lich. And we had a moment where it's like, hey, should we do something about that? And pretty much every bone in my body went, no, he will kill your ass. We know he's kind of fucked up. We think he's a necromancer. But we also know he's a lich, which is kind of weird, but whatever. I am also absolutely going to be eating as many slog dogs as I can keep down. I'm going to slug those dogs. Hawk to a slog on that dog. I can only say this during the ad break when most people can't hear it. Yeah, Bridge, I feel like that's the thing. Like, we got that information, but we didn't trip, like, a flag or something that says, like, nose is lich. So Viskin had 4 helpers, right? We know this guy, we know the little kobold, we know the duck. Do we have the last one? Or did he only have 3? Hey, we're back. I missed the ad launching without me realizing it, so we stopped immediately. Oh, was Bondevere, yeah, Bondeval. Bondeval might have been the last one. Yeah, that's probably it. So it's Bondeval, the kobold, Kraid, and the duck. Fucking Viskin's got a crew. His party rules. A ranger, a fighter, a barbarian, and a wizard or a warlock. Honestly, he's got a balanced party for the most part. If anything, the mortician is probably just in need of a stately visit of justice. Can I get some slog dog?
Great, is good to see cleric eat good. Slog dog is 5 coin. Cleric pay.
What do you need money for, Crocodile Man?
Tax. Oh. Tithe house is trouble. Viskin will do good mission if tax is paid. Kraid. Assist.
That's wholesome? Not really.
Good. He might be a murderous monster, but at least he does not dodge the tithes.
Dodge. The act of not getting hit. You should try it. Purchase a slog dog for 5 crowns.
Cleric, enjoy.
I'm good for now. He puts the slog dogs away.
Kraid has many. Cleric return when hungry.
A mystery meat above all. The fact that you can stomach it is proof enough of your manhood, as well as the industrious health of your digestive tract. That's a hell of a heal. Okay, we got another esoteric bubble over here, too. That's an esoteric pocket. Avoid it. Hey, look! A piece of gelatinous cube. Seems friendly enough. A stress cube. A translucent, somewhat firm gelatinous cube. Today, they're sold as toys/pets. Today, they're illegal. These used to be sold as toys/pets. Today, they're illegal. Probably because they can technically still dissolve human flesh, albeit very, very slowly. Oh, do I have a new feat? No, but I have unlocked Barbarian as a class. Oh yeah, we're leaning into Barbarian, which means that we're going to come into conflict with our clerical demands. Why can't I, like, do anything with this? Can I get a little more? No. Was there another way for me to go? Oh. Wait, is this where I came in? No, this is not where I came in. This... Oh. Okay. A massive statue of a minotaur. The door closes behind you. Your companion lets out an audible gulp. Sorry, I'm getting a phone call from my doctor. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, everybody, but when you get a call from your doctor, I feel like you should probably answer it. So, everything's good. We're all solid. And let's get back to the game. Thank you for waiting. The door closes behind you. Your companion lets out an audible gulp.
Gerzeldeba. Birdzola shini patiosani sulistvis.
Face the light with a straight back. The words change tone and intensify, mimicking your own way of speech.
Two have stepped into the fifth chamber of trials. This will be your final and most mounting challenge yet, O champion of the host. If outside again you wish to see, answer me these questions 3, the answer of which I shall judge fairly upon thine soul. Who will take the first step? You will. You entered this mess. Now you will handle it.
Damn it, why'd you have to pick the scary red light cow room?
I take the first step. The light lands upon you.
2 men enter, 1 man leaves. Wait, what? What do you mean?
First question.
Get ready.
What is your name?
Wow. Deja vu. Not this again.
My name is... The light intensifies.
Say Ragan.
Wouldn't it be funny if I said something completely unexpected here and it turned out to be the correct answer?
No.
Fine.
Simply state your name.
My name is Ragan. The light blinds you for a moment and you feel the chamber shake.
What is your quest?
To solve the mystery of the tea shop that blew up. Again, the eyes of the cow glare into a fiery beam.
What is your greatest fear?
To be abandoned. For a 3rd time, you feel that rumble along with the hot gaze of the Minotaur. It then turns to your companion.
The chosen will be you.
Snell, in response, gives off a shocked scoff. That's easy. You can sense the relief pass over him. Yeah, this was pretty stupid. All that build-up for nothing. At least the cows know how to put on a show. The goblin stands up straight, facing the light. Go ahead, Guardian. Ask your questions.
What is your name?
My name is Snell. He enunciates. He enunciates perfectly. The eyes of the statue grow stronger once more.
What is your quest?
My quest is... Be quiet and hope the goblin doesn't fuck this up. My quest is to serve Lady Sageleaf. Again, it rumbles and you get to the crescendo of that final 3rd question.
Nothing bad yet. Very nice.
Snell looks confident.
What is the scholarly definition of numinism?
His face drops.
Panic! He does not know. It is the rule of gods.
What is the scholarly definition of numinism?
That depends. Arcane era scholarly definition or divine era scholarly definition?
Divine era?
Numinism is when the walking gods ruled the coast. It is quite terrible.
Attempt to show Snell what numinism means. The goblin has his eyes fixated on you as you hold up your hands. These guys are like old as fuck though, right? So probably Arcane era. Pretend to be a tyrannical magic man with a big stick, and then pretend to use magic to mind control your followers, and then pretend to show how those followers slowly overcome you as way better arcanists come into power through a fair system of meritocracy during the Arcane era. His eyes are full of panic as you spend precious seconds waving your hands around. His panic overwhelms him. He is unable to even begin to focus on your attempts to communicate. Unfortunately, he opens his mouth to speak, still staring at you dumbfounded. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh. Beneath you, a sea of spikes.
Oh! scramble to grab anything. No, no, no.
Microseconds. That's what you've got. But somehow you do manage to stretch out, sprawl out, with your hands landing on rough stone and your feet. Well, let's just say you're in a bit of a shitty position right now.
Do not move. Let's just relax here. I'm sure there's a way to solve this. Yeah, good. Keep holding. The goblin attempts to take a step down towards your lower back.
Your feet slip an inch.
Whoa! Hold tighter.
Shit! Your entire body is quaking. You cannot hold this for long.
Okay, new plan. Cast Spider Climb.
I don't have Spider Climb prepared.
You don't have Spider Climb prepared?
Why would I have Spider Climb prepared?
I don't know. Why would you? I actually can't think of a single useful situation for it.
Stop this bickering. It's time to act. Take responsibility for the safety of this party. Climb! Hold out. Let him climb off.
Wait, if you fail at holding on, won't that kill you right away?
You will hold on.
That's not an answer, buddy.
Hold out while you let Snell climb off. No! It was the only thing we could have rolled that failed. Fuck!
Snell, climb off. Carefully.
Right. Okay, careful. He shifts his weight to one side.
Your left foot slips.
Careful! I'm trying!
He takes another step. Your right hand loses grip.
But for one terrible moment, you feel yourself falling.
Try to climb off. I got this.
You don't.
The goblin lunges for the edge as your body drops.
Iron. Gold iron. Everywhere.
Yeah, I feel like that wasn't supposed to be strength, but whatever. Oh, good. I'm glad that clipped. Fuck!
You hit the spikes at an angle. Your armor taking most of the impact. Like a bug on the board.
Cleric!
Brother, I am pinned here. You then feel something pulling.
I got you! Many agonizing seconds later, the goblin manages to fish you out with a combination of his sling, parts of his shirt, and creative profanity. Climb up the side. The voice starts up again as you do.
You have braved the pit of wrong answers.
Breathe and stand.
Wobbly, but firm. You stand. Step forth and claim your prize, the plundered eye.
I hate this place so much, your companion mutters to himself. Again, just to reiterate, Snell says across the gap, this place is somewhat dangerous. Divine rule. Numinism is when walking gods rule. Well, I don't know that. Why would I know that? It's basic history. The goblin gives you a frustrated but ultimately relieved sigh. The statue is now entirely silent, and you hear an esoteric boom coming from the drawer between its legs.
Well done. The Minotaur's riddles are properly conquered.
They were not riddles.
Awesome! Let's see what kind of bling that cow is hiding.
Let's check it out. Lost 20% HP. See, that's a con cleric, baby. a jacinth, and an incense bowl. Recovers a first-level spell slot every 3rd hour. Oh, that's a thing I won't equip, but it's very cool. A chipped stone bowl. It contains several layers of ancient incense. If kept on your person, it grants a passive incense burn. It also makes you smell a bit wonky, and the smoke is really bad for your lungs. But at least it's not addicting. I don't know how to pronounce this gem. Is it jacinth? Jacinth? Jackinth? Does anyone know how to pronounce this gem? A red gemstone. It's very pretty and probably very expensive. Once this whole election business is over, you could either sell it on the black market or turn it into the tower for a reward. Neither would net you a fortune, but maybe a fraction of a fortune? That's the exact gem I need. Jason! Sean! All right, back to the cat. Because that's probably where Frank, son of Frank, went. I was operating under the impression that Frank, son of Frank, was Viskin for a while, just because he's the only person we've seen who's yellowed up. But I'm starting to think it might be the Free Strider boss. Vera? Vriska? That's not it. Check out the empty eye. Jacinth. Okay. Thank you, Annie Danny. Jacinth. I appreciate you looking it up. That's better than what I was doing, which was just guessing a new pronunciation every time. The Stony Lion's head glares at you with that one sunken, dark eye. Might want to be a bit careful about it, but you could probably put that jacinth in here. Put in the jacinth gemstone. Carefully, you guide the jacinth into the perfectly sized eye hole. Once close enough, like a magnet, it gets sucked in. Then you hear strange noise in the walls. Oh no! Oh gods! The goblin gasps for air, unable to speak. Look to your left. Oh. You just almost just died. That was fast. You would have died had the final blade not been blocked by those vines. And Snell would have died if he had stood just a bit further back, or to the left. Fuck. The goblin is actually shaking. Nice dodge, Snell. We were so close to just, dying. Look at these things. You'd be cut in half. Are you aware of that, cleric? Yes. Maybe. We'll see in a bit. I've heard that delayed response is normal in these situations. Heard about a guy that got an arrow through his skull once, straight through. The goblin tends to talk a lot when he is in an emotional panic. Yeah, the Free Strider bosses, the Frank, son of Frank, and the person the Dead Elf was meeting for a negotiation, but not the person who showed up. This fucking guy, he just kept walking about like nothing had happened, like he fucking Phineas Gage here. With a brash crack, the front of the shrine pops out of place. The goblin jumps. A deeper rumbling voice echoes throughout the chamber as a lion's skull begins floating out of the shrine along with a ghostly halberd. El vigilante rojo de crin blanca castigará tú. Oh. Then the skull falls to the ground. Stare at it as it rolls to the side. Huh. I'm not sure. He glances around, scanning for threats. That was a ghostly apparition, left to guard this shrine, There we go. The undead spirit of this heretical temple has been vanquished. Huzzah! Yeah. Great job. The skull is on the ground before you, and that halberd is just floating there, all ghost-like.
Loot them. Come on.
Guess I'll check them out. You kneel down to look at the cat-like skull on the ground. Hello? No response. Wait, I can't cast Speak with Dead here since this guy won't get my language, right? Correct. Hey, Snell.
Yeah?
Can you talk to this skull for me if I cast a spell on it?
You can't use magic for that?
Nope. Okay, well, if you think it's helpful, go ahead. You finish casting the spell and the skull begins to make a clacking sound. The jaw opening and closing with a jitter. It is ready. Okay, so you tell me about... You tell me what you want me to ask. Ask about his job. Okay.
¿Te gusta trabajar?
The skull almost shrieks. Mi devoción al mi Dios y a mi deber es mi único interés. Los gustos terrenales son pasajeros. He likes his job. It's a great devotion to his God. The earthly enjoyments are fleeting. 4 questions remaining. Ask him about his name. Tu nombre? Mi nombre es el Vengador Rojo. Pero antes de ser eso, yo era Leithion Baluba. His name is the Avenging Red, and also Lietzi Balba? Very strange. This is a weird guy. That's 2. 3 more questions. Ask him what killed him. Ask him who killed him. ¿Dónde está la muerto? Ellos están en todas partes. Nuestros hijos, nuestros seguidores. Debemos luchar para vengarlos en nombre del Ojo Rojo. Oh, gods, that's a lot. He says his people need to be avenged for the Red Eye. How cryptic. 3 asked. 2 more. Ask him about the meaning of life. He grimaces as he attempts to speak. ¿Qué significa la existencia perpetua? Cada cosa tiene un significado profundo, revelado solo a través de la devoción y el sacrificio. Meaning is sacrifice, devotion. Feels like this guy's a zealot. 1 question left. Make it count. Ask what it is voting in the election. No. Come on. It's a waste. But fine. ¿Cuál es tu comida favorita? Mi sustento es el honor de servir y proteger. He's voting for service and protection. Another vote. Not cast for the agrarians. Feel sick. Sure. You operate strictly along agrarian party lines. The corpse mouth stiffens once more. The mimicking of life ends. That's 5. All right, cool. We didn't learn much, but it was fun. Sure. A ghostly halberd. A spectral halberd. A ghostly weapon existing somewhere in between the astral and material planes. However, sadly not really materially bound, meaning it won't do any damage if you swing it. Damn. Okay, well that didn't get us anywhere nearer Frank, son of Frank. Oh, was there anything else I could do with the skull? What's your thoughts on this snow? My head's as empty as that skull, Cleric. Can we go? Okay, I'll leave you to it. Pat the top of the skull. I love, we didn't learn anything. What did we all learn today? Fucking nothing. Yeah, Frank Frankson went down a secret passage, but I don't know if I can do anything. Oop.
So much food.
Because I can't get in the water. I can't go this way because there's an esoteric pocket that I can't fuck with. My mom always told us, learn something at school. It didn't have to be what was being taught. It just had to be something. Oh, there was more down this way. An unfortunate fellow. We learned that the skull wants vengeance. Yeah, so far down here, we found 2 death shrines and no passages. A skeleton lies crumpled against the wall. Human. Male. Dead for months. Maybe longer. His armor has even been stripped away. Only scraps of leather and cloth remain. Someone looted the corpse. Or something. Sad sight. These tunnels eat people. Why can't I have no death shrines and 2 passages?
Consumed by rock and what was once ceiling.
What killed him? Hard to say. No signs of combat. He probably got lost. How many dream patches do I have? Fuck it. You begin the ritual. The words flow. The magic takes hold. The skull's jaw begins to move. Clicking, scraping. The dead man is ready to answer. 5 questions. That's all you get. This is creepy. What is your name? The jaw clicks open.
Johnny Longcock.
A simple name or a simple life.
How obscene.
Surprisingly common name among adventurers. 4 questions remaining. What were you searching for?
The trove of Esuth. Dragon's gold. Power.
The legendary Horde. He was a treasure hunter. A failed one. 3 more questions. Where is the entrance to the trove?
Past the roots. It was inside those filthy goblins' stolen dwarven fortress.
Now that's just uncalled for. He gives you a serious glance. We do not store some dragon trove in the garden, nor the roots, cleric. I can promise you that. 2 questions left. Who stripped your armor?
Goblins. Scavengers. After death. Didn't feel it.
At least he was already dead. 1 final question. Do you have any regrets?
No. Adventure is its own reward. So says Johnny Longcock.
Good man. The jaw stiffens. The magic fades. The dead man returns to silence. That's all you'll get from him. Well, that was informative and deeply unsettling.
What?
The executive producer just came in and started yelling at me. The Trove of Esuth. Interesting. You're not seriously thinking about going after it. Just, I'm more prepared than he was. Famous last words. But useful, I suppose. Nod respectfully at the corpse, then leave. Yes, sir. Oh, that looks like a secret passage right there. A mysterious door.
A rat! Get it!
Before you stands an iron door. At its center, a 5-pointed star has been etched deep into the metal. A faint hum vibrates through the iron. That's some fancy door. Examine the star symbol. You lean closer to inspect the etched star. 5 points. Perfectly symmetrical. 5? Obviously. There are definitely 4 and or 8. There's not 5. Touch the door. Your gloved hand meets cold iron. A ripple of translucent energy pulses across the surface. Any ideas, Snell? About your fancy mystery dungeon door? He crosses his arms and stares at it. Not really my area of expertise, cleric. But I bet you need some kind of password or a spell. Or, you know. He mimes breaking something with his fists. Subtle. Very subtle. But what he means here is violence.
Right, so smash it.
Or perhaps think for a bit. Obviously, there should be a way to get inside. Smash it.
You channel every ounce of strength into your assault.
The iron door groans under the pressure.
Your muscles scream in protest.
Annie Danny, I understand that the lockpick probably would have been better here, but no, smash it. The star symbol flickers and dims.
One more push.
With a deafening crack, the magical seal shatters. Blue fragments of energy scatter like glass. The door swings inward, defeated.
You did it! Through sheer brute force!
That's 2 magically locked doors that I have punched down. Holy shit! You actually broke a wizard seal with your bare hands. Again. He looks genuinely impressed.
Your arms feel like jelly. Worth it.
Inside, you see a faint light emanating from within. Well, after you, cleric. The goblin gestures towards the open doorway. He's not going first, that's for sure. Beyond lies the unknown. Oh, it's pizza time. These are from Vibes, bud. Yeah, more for you. More for you, my boy. Yeah, bud. I don't even want to get off my lap today. What? Cleric 2, door 0. He has gotten many blessings today. There was a couple weeks ago, where he didn't get any. So, we're making up for some lost time. Get a load of this guy. I love it when he licks the cat tree for the remainder of those flavor particles that are still there.
Time to find out.
But first,
Rat.
red rat. Okay, that's 4. A red rat. It's clearly scared and lashes out towards your fingers, but it remains calm as long as you keep a firm grip. A black rat. It glares at you ominously, but otherwise doesn't even try to fight as you grab it. It's clearly given up on any kind of self-preservation or happiness or hope for societal improvement. Or maybe you're reading too much into it. A green rat. It appears very aggressive until it gets close, at which point it gives up entirely and allows you to carry it around however you want. A white rat. It acts shyly, but approaches you nonetheless. It doesn't look like it looks like it doesn't really want to get grabbed by you, but it also doesn't fight it. Instead, it just follows along, sort of not very happy with the situation, but what can you do? Black rat knows what's up. A monster manual? But most of the pages are ruined.
Red rat. Red rat.
That's a strange box. Arcane music box. You can hear the wind outside. An illusion, surely. A stack of cryptic books. Not a mimic. You stare at the sign. Your companion joins in the staring as well. It does indeed say, not a mimic.
It speaks to you.
So I'm assuming the chest is a mimic then. The sign appears to point towards that, yes. What speaks to me?
The maw. It is waiting. But do not fear. It is a friend.
What? Look, the stomach says what it wants to say. Sometimes the bones speak truth. But this time, you are not so sure what that truth even means.
Friend.
Touch the sign? Why do I feel like I could touch the sign? The not a mimic sign is generating a lot of questions that I feel like are answered by the sign. Annie Danny, I think that's actually what's going on. The chest is legit. The sign is the mimic. Why do I feel like I could touch the sign? It is one possibility out of many. Okay, but should I touch the sign? That is the only way to truly investigate something. Not true. You can just use your eyes as well. Look at the sign. It is a sign. It says, not a mimic. Figure out what's off about this whole setup. Nope. Nope. You have no idea. You should perhaps see if there's something behind the sign. You do notice a slight gap at the side of the sign. A gap in the wall. There's something behind it, perhaps. Who put this sign here? An interesting question. Could be a team of sign makers who go around the city below planting helpful signs. That would be lovely. However, there is, most likely, a more esoteric explanation. Touch the sign. The second your gloved hand touches the surface of the sign, you realize something is off. Mainly because it's soft. And then... the sign was the mimic, y'all.
The many long teeth dig into your hand, breaking the skin, crushing the bone.
I knew it! No, he didn't. A dozen eyes spawn from nowhere across the wooden surface, which is quickly turning rubbery, and wiggling. Scream and flail! Your hand is stuck, nailed within the maw of the beast. It lets out a gurgling, chortling noise as it vibrates upon the wall.
Friend.
You need to prove yourself here.
Take the pain. Go deeper.
Sure. Shove your hand in deeper.
The pain is intense. It gnaws at you. Embrace it.
Ram your entire arm into the maw. As you push your arm forward, the many sharp little teeth are actually tugged out of your flesh.
Go deeper.
The creature's many eyes go wider and wider. As the teeth begin to scrape against your elbow, it begins making a squealing, wet noise. Like a squirrel choking on its nuts. Myth, welcome in. Welcome in towards the end of the stream where we found a mimic. We have decided to keep pushing our hand in. We also met Kraid, and I love him. Like a squirrel choking on its nuts. Nuts. Then, its maw widens as well. It's letting you go!
See? Friend.
Pull out your arm. With the teeth just barely not slicing your entire arm into strands of flesh, you quickly rip it out of the mimic's maw. It is left wheezing and gargling upon the wall.
Stumbling back, you hold your bleeding hand.
The goblin steps in between you and the monster. Get back! Its many eyes focus on you two, and then... Righto! Hold on! It speaks in a harsh, sharp tone. It speaks? You cannot sneak up on one! Sometimes my mouth cannot contain. It is hunger. You can talk? Talk and think and breathe and bite. I do. All time.
Befriend.
All right then. It's time. Talk this bad boy over to your side. You can do it. I honestly did not expect you to talk. This is kind of throwing me off a little. Do not talk often, no, but you understand. Yes, I understand you. Understand, that is good. In colony, we speak good, nice forward. Using mouth is not as speak good. The thing might be hideous, but it's not outwardly aggressive right now. If you want to reach out to it properly, try to mimic its speech pattern. Pun intended. Annie Tanny, you know the mimic is apolitical. It's a mimic. Alternatively, it might be Asgalist. Can you trust a monster built to trick people to death? Are you friend? Its eyes stare at you unblinking as its maw slowly opens. I am friend.
Friend.
Well then, time to talk. Look, the goblin says, turning away from the monster, I wouldn't trust this thing at the end of a 10-foot pole. However, if you can get some nice info out of it... He shrugs. Trust but verify, right? So, the mimic looks around. Hi. Mission. Wizard told to guard. Stash. A stash, eh? But room change place. Chamber shift. Time pass. So, guard meek moves, feeding guarding from people coming to not dungeon.
This monster is following orders? That actually sounds quite honorable.
But Meek can talk a lot. Ask Meek. Convince the mimic to join your party. Oh. Not like that. An idea. Okay, an idea. Yeah? To understand this mimic, you have to try to become the mimic. Oh no. I understand. Attempt to blend into the environment. Cleric? Your instinct is to curl up on the floor. Your instinct is to curl up on the floor. Naturally. Being completely still. Spend 10 minutes like this. I'm pretty sure I have shards. I have at least one. As the time passes, you slowly rise again from the new ball shape. Huh? Oh, you done? You stretch your limbs, feeling the power of actually moving and not being still. Steely man move! Alive! Yes, good! You know a little more of what a mimic life is about. Mostly, it is feeling pain in your limbs upon a hard stone floor. Right. So will this help? We'll see. It might, actually. Spending some time on the floor did allow you to think about the life of this mimic. But of course, you'll still need to... You gotta try again. Find one of those shards or something. They usually help. Oh yeah, we got 3 of them. DC 4. Oh, come on, brother. Right. Well, this might seem pretty simple at this point, but you gotta convince this thing that you'll be its new master. Oh! And you do that by, well...
Hey, Mimic. Meek.
Yes, yes!
When was the last time you saw your master?
Master! Yes, yes, Master was...
It fidgets on the wall.
Master had a... Master say Meek should... Then... Meek not see Master for long. Long. There we go. You made those gears start turning. Now, hit him with the big one. Your old master's gone, Meek. Oh! But...
No buts. He's gone. But it's okay. I will be your new master.
Oh! The mimic's eye goes wide, revealing a horrifying mess of shiny pupils. Then it begins to shake. No, that does not.
What?
Only Master can order. Old order, still fresh order. Maybe ask, what exactly was the order? Order? Master talk. God Meek, God stash. God Meek only order by Master. Well, there's a loophole there.
Your guard, Meek?
God is title. Title is God.
So if you stop having that title, then you're no longer guard Meek, and thus you don't need to follow the orders. Meek stares at you for a moment. It turns to your companion as well.
Sounds logical to me. Yes, that work. But Meek is God Meek.
Not anymore. By the power granted to me by the city of Norvik, I now officially deputize you, Mr. Meek.
What?
The mimic jolts around on the wall. Your new title is now Deputy Meek. Congratulations. Want to join the party? A horrid screeching sound is emitted from the monster as it leaps towards you.
Shit!
The goblin yells and steps back. Embrace it. Within a moment, you realize that the mimic has left its pose and turned into a cloak.
Cloak I am. If danger, I tell.
A familiar has joined your party. Keep familiars equipped to gain bonuses and dice checks.
Deputy Meek at service.
Are you sure that's safe? What's the worst that could happen, Snell? It'll be useful to have a little guy around.
Yes, little guy.
Fuck it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's keep the mimic around. Why not? He mutters to himself. I can write a book on famous last words after this whole thing. Let's go. Oh no, can I talk to... I ignored talking to him because I was so excited for him to join the party. Your buddy Meek. He keeps you out of trouble. Yes! Fuck this lockpick. Meek! The scarf with a face... The scarf with a face flips around in your grasp to face you.
Ahoy hoy!
Ahoy?
That is what my old master used to say. Master don't like?
No, it's cool. Ahoy.
Ahoy hoy! Meek is very excited to join on an adventure.
You keeping an eye out for traps and stuff?
Yes, master!
Snell's book about famous last words are all crazy shit the cleric said that didn't go wrong. Hi, bud. That was a bad jump.
Meek no underground good. Meek will warn in time for traps.
Tell me about your old master.
Haggenshags.
Yeah, him.
Old master, he is an arcanist. Yes, that is what he say.
Good thing you got away from him. Arcanists are bad news.
Yes, new master is better.
What did he look like?
Old master has green eye and sharp claw. Very scary.
You think he looked scary?
Yes. Old Master was the same, but different from Mimic. Not good.
Did he cast powerful spells?
Yes! Meek once saw Old Master destroy 10 human at once.
How did he do that?
Old Master only uses trickery magic. He make all humans go mad. They killed each other with sharp sticks.
What a rotten way to die.
Terrible, but effective. Old Master was really big wizard, big.
Was he a LARPer or an actual Arcanist?
What is LARPer?
Like, did he play at being an Arcanist, or was he the real deal?
Meek does not know. But Old Master had much power, so probably he was actual Arcanist.
How old was he?
Meek does not know. But Old Master must have been very old, very powerful.
Did he treat you unkindly?
Old Master was stern. Used painful magic, only when Meek did poorly in grammar.
The scarf recoils at its own words.
Not anymore. Now Meek speak how new Master like.
I think you're doing great.
Thank you, Master. Master is much better than Old Master.
A smirk spreads behind that helm of yours.
That's enough about your Old Master.
Old Master is old. New Master is better, much nicer.
How long have you lived in the city below? Like a couple years, or?
Meek not sure. Time is fast when hiding, very fast. And Meek was never taught human way of keeping time, so Meek not know what year is. Hope Master not disappoint.
Can you turn into anything?
No. Very sad, but Meek is not good at shapeshift. So Meek like to stay same for a long time. Meek is more of hiding Mimic than changing Mimic.
That's fine. Just be yourself, dude.
Be self. That is not something Meek has heard previously. Good thing to say, Meek like it.
I have only known this scarf for 5 minutes, but if anything happens to it, I will kill everyone in this room and then myself. Meek is my new best friend. I hit the wrong button. That's all for now, Meek. I'm sad I didn't get to ask him about things because I got too excited about wanting to add him to the party.
Oh, hey, I learned knock.
Okay, fine. It's actually safe. A stack of books sits crooked on the floor, half buried under layers of dust. The blue light from windows appears to land upon the surface and stick. One tome is clearly arcane. The cover bears ward marks that make your eyes itch. Doesn't seem like there's any danger here. Right now, at least. If you want to check out some books, go for it. I'll chill a while.
Meek says Old Master books are free for checking.
Use comprehend languages. The spell brightens your ability to read these chaotic books. Well done. I'm sure this will make understanding the journal easier as well. What do you mean by big hurt, Meek?
Old Master has ward on all. Spellcast delayed spell, hurt big if not careful.
Decipher the warded tome. The wards recognize your competence. They part like curtains. Competence? Are you sure? Inside, you find a treatise on sensory magic, illusions. This Hagenshags was studying the relationship between perception and reality. Rigorously, mathematically. Hundreds of pages of experimentation on the mixing of illusion and divination. Look over his results. He posits that the mind does not receive reality, it constructs it. Each moment, your senses gather fragments, color, sound, pressure, heat. Then something deeper, something he calls the interpretive layer, assembles these fragments into a coherent world. The question he asks, not quite so directly, what happens when you tamper with that layer? Not showing someone a fake image, not casting darkness over their eyes. Rather, reaching into the mechanism itself through esoteric means, thus adjusting the assembly.
This does not appear too far-fetched. It does not. This seems to align well with your scholarly basis of your education. However, the next part does not. The last half of this tome, throughout many trials, mostly performed on himself, you gather, this man who calls himself a Hagenshags, he shows results pointing towards a measurable conduit within every string, one visible only through this altered layer. The bloom of yore lies upon each caster, he writes, all channeled through the gates, invisible, hidden. Even the outer gods are blind. How else would the lich sustain himself? How else do the pockets of both increase below and decrease above? Only I can see the truth. Only I can master the relic left by Umbramixus. All I need is to locate it. That one word, one key, to unlock a world of total dominance in the new era. All I need is power word ebb. Stare at the last page. Madness. The type of madness only born from revealed truth. No master has read old master's book. Meek is very impressed. Close the tome carefully. Meek Umbramixus. These books are not worth the headache. Leave. All right. But that's time, everybody. Thank you all for coming. I'm so glad we made a new best friend. Fuck that psychic ant. It's Meek time. Thank you all for coming. I hope you had a good time. And yeah, we'll be continuing this as we continue to delve into the city below with our new best friend next week, same time, same place, and hope to see you there if you're available. As always, thank you. Couldn't do this without the support of everybody who shows up and hangs out. And I hope you all have a lovely rest of your Thursday afternoon, or evening, as it may be. Goodbye, everybody. Hey, if you stuck around to the end of the video, I just wanted to say thank you, and I hope that you enjoyed. If you want to help support me in making more of this, you can follow me on Twitch, where I stream these live. Like, comment, and subscribe. I suspect you all know how this works by now, but it really does help a lot. Thanks.